Hey, if you are tired of mobile games that need an internet connection just to show you the main menu, then you are in the right place. Because today we are checking out 10 new offline games for Android and iOS that you can actually enjoy without constantly worrying about Wi-Fi, mobile data, or some random server deciding to go down. And this list has a little bit of everything. So grab your phone and let's jump right in. Starting us off at number 10, we have Drift Ride 2. Well, if you have a need for speed and love arcade racers, this one is an absolute blast. Unlike standard circuit racers, Drift Ride 2 drops you onto busy highways where your main goal is simple, like drift around tight corners, wave through dense traffic, and score as many points as possible without smashing into a semi-truck. The controls are super responsive, the dynamic weather effects look fantastic on mobile screens, and the engine sounds will give you legitimate chills. So it's quick, addictive, and the ultimate game to pull out for a quick dopamine hit when you have got 5 minutes to spare. At number 9, we have a total powerhouse, Dungeons of Hinterberg. Now, this one is quite different. Imagine taking an action RPG, throwing it into the Austrian Alps, adding magical dungeons, puzzles, monsters, and a little bit of social life. And somehow you get Dungeons of Hinterberg. You will explore the world, enter magical dungeons, solve puzzles, defeat monsters, and then return to the village to interact with different characters. The game features 25 mysterious dungeons spread across different environments of the elves, and the environments are not just there to look pretty. Different areas introduce their own magical mechanics and challenges. So, Dungeons of Hinterberg is one of the most interesting games on this list. Give it a shot. Stepping into number 8, if you ever wanted to play Border Patrol and catch international smugglers red-handed, Airport Cartel Checkpoint is going to consume your life. Inspired by classic simulation titles, you take on the role of an airport security officer inspecting incoming passengers. You will have to verify passports, match faces, scan luggage using X-rays, and search for hidden contraband like illegal drugs, weapons, or fake documents. Every passenger has a story, and as the cartel tries new tricks to sneak past you, the tension ramps up massively. Well, it's intuitive, oddly satisfying, and rewards gamers who pay attention to every tiny detail. Coming in at number 7 is Super Box Delivery. Now let's get things in a completely different direction. Super Box Delivery is basically what happens when you combine cartoon-style driving with package delivery. The visual style is one of the biggest attractions here. Instead of going for photorealistic cars and boring roads, the game uses a bright, cartoon-like aesthetic with quirky vehicles and customizable elements. So, with bright arcade visuals, tons of unlockable vehicles, and progressively trickier levels, it strikes that perfect balance between hilarious frustration and rewarding progression. Sitting at number 6, we are dialing up the creeps with Motel Horror Simulator. Well, this isn't just another jump scare title. It's a genuine crossover between a job simulator and psychological horror. You play as the manager of a roadside motel. At first, it plays like a normal management game, like you check in strange guests, clean rooms, handle daily tasks, and try to hit your sales targets for each work cycle. But as the shift goes on, things get deeply unsettling. Guest starts behaving strangely, surreal anomalies begin creeping into the night shift, and your routine job turns into a terrifying nightmare. So, with story choices and multiple endings depending on how you survive the shift, it keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time. At number 5, get ready for an absolute nostalgia overload with Kings Do Not Fall. Well, if you grew up loving classic 90s arcade beat-em-ups like Streets of Rage or Final Fight, this game was made specifically for you. Step into the armored boots of King Alden, the last ruler of Solara, fighting through 6 handcrafted levels to defend your realm against swarms of goblins, orcs, and undead horrors. The gameplay is pure old-school side-scrolling chaos, like pull off brutal combo moves, smash through hordes of heavy weapons, trigger screen clearing super attacks, and stop at the shop between levels to spend gold and upgrade your gear. Well, it even features an optional CRT filter to give you that authentic arcade monitor glow on your mobile screen. Taking the number 4 spot is Jet Support Air Force, an intense military flight combat game that puts you right in the cockpit of advanced modern fighter jets and gunships. Your main job is providing close air support for ground troops trapped in heavy firefights. It will execute high-speed bombing runs, dogfight hostile aircraft, and destroy heavy enemy armor using thermal imaging and high-tech targeting systems. The flight controls are sleek and accessible, offering both casual tilt controls and full manual layouts. So if you love military aviation and boom-heavy action, this is an absolute must download. And folks, now it is time to smash that subscribe button and discover amazing games. Alright, at number 3 we have got something for the JRPG fans, Sky Ocean's Wings for Hire. It's an adventure RPG inspired by classic Japanese-style role-playing games and old-school sky pirate adventures. The game puts you in control of a young pilot who becomes involved in a larger adventure involving airships, exploration, battles, and a mysterious world. And one of the biggest things that makes this game stand out is its setting. Instead of exploring another fantasy kingdom filled with forests and castles, you are exploring the skies. You have your own airship and travel between different locations. The game combines exploration with turn-based combat, giving it a very classic JRPG feel. So if you grew up playing older RPGs, there are definitely some familiar ideas here. At number 2, if you love terrifying, heart-pounding stealth experiences like Outlast, Escape is an absolute masterpiece in mobile survival horror. You wake up inside an abandoned research complex where security cameras still flicker and something sinister is hunting you in the dark. You have zero weapons, no allies, and nowhere to run, so your only weapon is pure stealth. You have to crouch, hide inside lockers, watch your noise levels, and strictly manage your flashlight battery as you search for keys, tools, and generators, and access codes across dark laboratories and ventilation shafts. The creature hears everything, so every step could be your last, while you piece together the dark secrets of the escape project. And finally, we have reached number 1. Caravan Sandwich is a relaxing, narrative-driven exploration adventure. There is no combat system. Instead, the game is all about exploration, driving, discovery, and storytelling. You will drive across a beautiful but damaged world, discover abandoned locations, meet different communities, uncover secrets, and gradually piece together what happened to your sister. The mobile release brings this previously PC and console adventure to Android and iOS, making it a particularly interesting choice for players looking for something that feels different from the usual mobile formula. And there you have it, the top 10 best new offline games for Android and iOS. Which one are you downloading first? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the best mobile games. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.